Good morning and welcome back to this morning's Drivecast. On our way. So today let's discuss your most used ingredients for spirits. Obviously there's going to be a point of contention. Some people have different favorites. Some people can say no, this part of the world does this, but historically it's been the grape. The grape has been made in France, been grown since Roman times, obviously biblical times, and you even have Noah making wine. So it's the first thing he did when he got off the Teva, off his ship. So what is it and what's the history of it? So for the most part, we find wine, simple, you let it grow. It has the natural yeast on the skin, and from the yeast on the skin, it would naturally ferment, and it would just go, and that would be wine. And for roughly all of time, it was the same grape. France, really came initially, historically, from the Armenia part of the continent, and that's how it went until the wonderful country United States spread its wealth in the late 1850s, 1870s, and basically spread a disease throughout the world, which infected all the grape, all the vines, and roughly killed out in the high 90% till today. There's maybe 2-3 vineyards that are left that have not been infected. It was from a bug, a louse that spread from the United States that would destroy the vines. Our only way to go ahead and regrow the vineyards of Bordeaux, of France, was through importing American rootstock. And American rootstock was resistant to this pest, this louse, because obviously with years of fighting it and growing the vines on it, this has actually become a point of debate that the older vineyards have a stronger grape, more earthly, more just a little nuance different, and there was actually a vineyard that for years were blended to until they realized the value of keeping them separate. So that's the most common. Obviously it goes by Terrier, the appellation, and all of that. However, there's something else, obviously in whiskey, that makes a huge difference, and that is the grains used for whiskey. It could be barley, it could be corn, but little is known to the world at large the effects that different corns and different barleys have on production. Everyone usually just buys what's massively produced. Let's just take a look at barley. You buy whatever the latest GMO, or not necessarily genetically modified, but the latest strain is. However, Macallan has said enough, and they actually still use what's called Golden Harvest, a unique barley that they stopped using for the most part throughout the world 30-40 years ago, which has its own taste. Obviously, at Tarabellas we use a different corn, but there's a tremendous emphasis on the core quality, how it the core ingredient on what it is. Just imagine if you're baking in your kitchen, the differences in taste between different flours, if your bread rises better or worse. So it has a tremendous effect. Thank you very much, and we'll be back. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your weekend.